day. Was able to get a lot done. Although, admittedly, it's a little annoying when I'm trying to have a nice, relaxing day, and I get contacted by a bunch of people about various personal things behind the scenes, some money, some not, but it's a little annoying, but what can you do? You try to have a day to disconnect, and that's the day when everyone hits you up with annoying shit. But that's life. That's adult life, sadly. But anyway, I'm back today after my day off yesterday with, full streaming day of fun. And let's talk about that and, get everything out and schedule-wise so you guys know what to expect for the next, week or so, okay? All right, so first of all, I will be streaming 6 straight days starting today, all right? So 6 straight days of fun. Hopefully you guys will be joining me as much as you possibly can here on streams during those 6 days. If not, remember, I record all of my gameplay footage here on Twitch, and I upload it to my YouTube channel, DSPGaming, immediately following the conclusion of all the streams. So if you ever cannot make it here live to the stream, swing by DSPGaming over on YouTube, and you can catch up. In particular, this last week, I played Days Gone twice. So I'm 8 hours into that game, and it took quite a while to get the videos up on YouTube. I apologize, because YouTube was having issues all week with part 1 of the playthrough, but I finally was able to get it up over there, and so now you can watch all 8 hours so far of Days Gone, as well as all my Mortal Kombat, content from this last week. Chill streams returned, including Minecraft's big update, Black Ops 4 Blackout, as well as the conclusion of Donkey Kong Country 3 and Phoenix Wright. So there was a lot going on this last week if you haven't been around or you missed out on anything. And again, you can catch up on all of that stuff over on DSP Gaming. All right, now let's talk about today and the future. Okay, so today, this main gameplay stream is going to be Mortal Kombat 11 yet again. What we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be choosing a new character, bringing them into training mode, then their tutorial mode, try out their arcade ladder tower, then going online and trying to do some online play with said character for a while. Then we'll probably go on break. All right, and then after the break, when I come back, I will be taking that character into more towers, the Towers of Time, to try to unlock some more, rewards and currency and game collectibles and the like. And then probably to end the stream, we'll be heading over to the crypt to unlock some stuff based on how much currency and stuff we unlocked, with that character today. So basically an entire 4+ hours of a new character today on stream, okay? It should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I got basically 2 main candidates of characters I'm looking to play today. And I'm going to think about it and basically decide once we get into the game, all right? So, we'll see how this goes, all right? Tonight, my late night stream will be the return of MLB The Show 19 Ultimate Chill Streaming. Meaning, it really, that game, out of all the games that I seriously play right now, it's basically the game that, the gameplay itself isn't that big of a deal. Like, my batting average is sky high, fielding the balls isn't too difficult. So more than likely, when I play this game, it's just going to be me kind of interacting and talking with all of you, versus having to remain hyper-focused on the gameplay or anything like that. It's going to be more just kind of chilling for a couple of hours later tonight, okay? And hey, if I ever get called up to another higher level league, great. If not, I guess we'll just do some chill stuff. And by the way, yes, I am aware some people are like, well, it's the same thing over and over. You're right. But I do enjoy the chill streaming, and a few people were clamoring for it to come back, so we are doing it tonight. And, depending on how it goes, it'll determine if I keep doing MLB or not, okay? So that's today. Tomorrow, I return to Days Gone for another 4 hours, and supposedly, from what people have told me, once you get around the 9 to 10 hour mark of the game, that's when everything picks up, including the story. And right now I'm 8 hours in, so that means tomorrow's session I should be hitting this point in the game where apparently it gets really good. So I guess we're going to see. People are telling me, Phil, just tough it out. You're going to get to a really good part. You're going to like it. All right? So we'll see. We're going to start that tomorrow. 4 more hours of Days Gone on stream. Tomorrow night, I'm going to return to Black Ops 4 Blackout Battle Royal. And the good thing about this is there was a giant update this week. They have changed the map. The dam that was always there on the map has burst. And therefore, there are many parts of the map that are now flooded. the whole cargo ship area has been capsized and hijacked, which used to be out in the water, is now up on the upper left-hand corner of the map. So basically it makes things a little bit more different, shuffles things around, makes it a little more interesting. Okay. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night with this new, this very new update to the game that was only released a few days ago. All right. Then on Sunday, I'm doing something for the first time. I'm actually going to be doing a lobby in Mortal Kombat 11 where I'm going to be playing against Brian and Kekken. They're going to be joining me. You know, these are guys who I used to do co-op in Apex Legends with. They're going to be joining me in Mortal Kombat 11 for some online play and see how this goes. In addition, if there's like a co-op tower for us to do that day, which sometimes there are in the Towers of Time, we're going to attempt to do the co-op tower together. So it's going to be some co-op, hopefully, and some good versus gameplay where we play with a variety of characters. And then, after we do that for a while, we may open the lobby up and allow other people to join so that they can play against us. We can all play against each other. All right? So it's the first time I'm actually doing a lobby in Mortal Kombat 11 instead of just random gameplay online against randoms in ranked matches. So it should be a little different. It should be kind of fun. I hope you guys will join us for that on Sunday. Since you guys have been clamoring for more Brian and Kekken co-op, this should be a fun opportunity. Now, I should say this. All right, I should say this. In regards to Apex Legends, some people have expressed disappointment because I've not returned to Apex Legends in a long time. It was actually early April the last time we played it together, and I did some co-op victories in it, which was awesome. Basically, it was right before my birthday, April 6th, right? We got 2 victories, I think, that day. It was a good way to end the Apex Legends co-op stuff we were doing before I went off on my trip to Connecticut to visit my parents and the like. But I never went back, and you might be saying, why didn't Phil ever go back to Apex Legends? It's very simple, because the game's kind of boring at this point. Like, when it was new back in February, it was fun and exciting and different, and it was cool to jump in. It was there was hype behind it. It was a fad and everything. But honestly, what ended up happening was they didn't really update the game that much. They only added in 1 new weapon and 1 new character in over 2 months that we're playing this game. You know, Brian Kekken and I were getting multiple wins. Every time we played, we were at least winning once, to the point where it's like, meh. You know, it's fun for a little bit, but the hype is only going to last so long unless they start updating this game, which they have not. In fact, the complete opposite happened. The game devs over at, who the hell is it that made this? Respawn Entertainment announced that, in fact, we're scaling back development of this game. Okay? We're scaling it back because we want to add more quality of life to our game developers, which is all well and good and fine. But when you have a game that is a free-to-play game, and within 2 months, everyone's seen everything in the game, and you're not updating it regularly, that's it. The hype's going to die, especially when there's many other competitors out there. I mean, Fortnite updates, once a month, once every 2 months, with a giant content update, new skins, new map, additional things going on and everything. So in my opinion, you know, Apex Legends is a good game, and in fact, I really like it as a team-based Battle Royale style game, but there's really nothing left for us to do in it. If we play it, it's going to be the same thing again and again. Now, you may say, well, Phil, you play Blackout all the time, and that's Battle Royale too, and it's never really that different. I mean, fair enough point, even though they do patch stuff into Blackout, like the Sledgehammer and this new map update, essentially it doesn't change that much. However, when I play Blackout, because it's solo Battle Royale, I have a ton of time to interact with you guys as an audience. It gives me a venue to interact with you and be open and fun and just hang out and talk while we're playing. Versus, when I play Apex Legends, I have to be hyper-focused on the game. I have to be communicating with my team constantly. And honestly, when I play Apex, it kind of disconnects me from the stream. It doesn't allow me to interact with you guys as much as I normally would, or as much as I would even like. So, that's the deal here. That's the difference. I feel that when you guys watch me play Blackout, it's usually a fun time because we can hang out and interact. When I'm playing Apex Legends, sure, it might be fun for Brian and Kekken and me, but once you've seen us win once, you've seen it every time. You know what I mean? Like, there's not that much variation in the game to be going nuts. So, honestly, I think they're kind of dropping the ball with the development of this game. And I hate to say that because I want game developers to have quality of life. But if you're going to put out a game like this, when there's hyper competition, like there's so many Battle Royale experiences out there right now, and you're going to cut back on updates when already the game's been out for 3 months and there's been almost no updates at all, that's not good in my opinion. Like, if that's the case, then hire more fucking people so that you can have more quality of life and have them work on the updates, because I have no desire to play it, you know? I have no desire to play it at all. There's nothing to do in it. It's boring. Unless they have another major update with multiple new characters or a new map or something, I see no reason to go back to Apex Legends. I've been there, done that, right? So that's why I'm not doing co-op in that game at this point. But Brian and Kekken have both expressed interest in doing other stuff, and I said, well, we're all playing MK11, right? So let's do that. So we're going to do that on Sunday, all right? Sunday night, I'm going to do another session of Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. That's going to be my chill stream for Sunday night, all right? Then on Monday, I'm probably returning to Days Gone again, and then I'm going to probably be doing some Minecraft Monday night. And then for Tuesday and Wednesday, very similar. I'll probably do a Mortal Kombat stream on Tuesday with a new character. Usual session like we're doing today. And then at Tuesday night, we'll see what chill game will I play Tuesday night. Maybe we'll go back, we'll rotate fully through. So if that's the case, that means Tuesday night will be MLB, and then Wednesday night maybe will be more Blackout. We'll see, okay? But basically, that's the deal. Mortal Kombat and Days Gone alternated back and forth as the main gameplay stream, with a different chill gameplay stream at night every day this week. Okay, 6 straight days of full gameplay streams. So that's 12 streams back to back to back to back to back to back to back. All right. Fair enough. All right, so hopefully you guys are excited for that. Good stuff coming up. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think a few things that like housekeeping things that I want to talk about before we get started. Okay, so Patreon. If you have pledged to my Patreon in the month of April, all right, all of your pledges should have cleared by now, so that's a good thing. Within the next couple of days, I'm going to be sitting down and sending you all private messages on patreon.com. I was going to say I would do it tonight, but now I got all this other shit that I got to do from people who contacted me yesterday on my day off, so I'm going to be doing it within the next couple of days, okay? You will definitely hear from me by, say, Sunday at the latest when it comes to Patreon. And it's basically going to be me requesting information from you to get you your perks. Be sure to check your Patreon inboxes so that I can get you your perks. You have to respond as soon as possible, all right? So thanks to anyone who pledged to my Patreon in April. I appreciate that ongoing support. Really nice of you. Let me just think quickly. Anything else? Not really. I think, I have 2 things I want to talk about. I want to talk about the sub goal for this month. And I also want to talk about the best way to support me this month because of some stuff going on. But I want to talk about that in my plug segment, and we're not there yet. I'm just trying to think if there's anything other housekeeping things regarding the games or the schedule or anything. I guess the only other thing I should say, this month coming up, is that there'll be some interesting stuff. We got Life is Strange 2 Episode 3, we've got Rage 2, we've got Team Sonic Racing. Those are the 3 prominent things I'm interested in checking out this month. However, there may be some other fun stuff going on as well. All right. I'm not exactly sure because, again, I've been so damn busy. I never have a chance to sit down and, look at the game schedule or whatever. Again, tonight, I think it's going to be me just doing personal stuff behind the scenes that I need to do, for other things, not regarding work. So I doubt I'm going to be able to look at it tonight. At some point, I want to update my Teespring merch shop because I have all these new designs. I still haven't had a chance to update it. It's just... my life is very full right now. Let's put it that way. I don't have a lot of downtime to do stuff because I'm streaming all day. In between that, I'm doing stuff with Kat, and all the other shit going on behind the scenes is taking up all my time. So I will let you guys know when other things and changes are happening, other updates. But for now, I guess that's the deal, okay? Let's get to the plug segment. Like I said, I got 2 important things to talk about. So first of all, thank you all for your ongoing support. I really do appreciate it. FYI, if you enjoy my daily live streams, if you enjoy the videos I put out on YouTube, you enjoy the frequency that I do these videos, and you love seeing me do this as much as I do, and you want to see me continue to be able to do it, all right? There are several ways that you can help support that effort. FYI, it's basically crowd-funded effort. There was a time when I used to be a full-time YouTuber, and ad revenue on YouTube used to fund everything I used to do. Not even close anymore. YouTube's bottom fell out a long time ago, several years ago, and now I am almost completely reliant on you guys and your ongoing support here on streams in order to keep stuff going. All right? So, if you enjoy everything I do, you want to see me keep going, All right, there's many ways that you can jump in and help support. The first would be Patreon, as I've already mentioned, at patreon.com/darksidephil, where your monthly pledges earn you personal perks, right? Some people this month will be getting premium forum access so they can nominate and vote on games for future events. Some people will be getting their questions answered on my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King, and some people will be getting private Q&A videos. So, you know, all good perks. Give it a look. Thanks to anyone who pledges. I have a Teespring store where you can buy merchandise like t-shirts or hoodies or mugs and stuff like that. It's all great quality stuff that I can attest to because I own a lot of it. In fact, today I'm wearing one of the shirts. You're barely going to be able to see it, guys. Here it is. It's the DSP Skull Design shirt. Cool. It's one of my many designs that you can get over on my Teespring shop. This is one of the older designs. It's over 2 years old, but it's one of my personal favorites. I have both a shirt and a mug of this design. Okay. This shirt I'm wearing is actually over 2 years old and has not worn out whatsoever at all. So that's a good testament to the quality, or testament, I guess I should say, to the quality of anything you buy off of my Teespring shop. And, you know, if you do buy anything, it helps me out, but you get a cool collectible, so please consider it. All right, please consider, you know, checking something out. That's teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. And no spare, the shirt does not reek. I wash it regularly. How ridiculous. All right, now, if you're here on the live streams, guys, this is obviously the main way that you can contribute and also give interactions during my streams, because if you either cheer with bits or subscribe to the channel or tip me, all right, you will get a live shout out during today's stream. Now, keep in mind, if I'm during a competitive match or an online play, I can't usually do a shout out during that immediately, but I do my best in between matches and the like to give shout outs where I absolutely can. So don't worry if, you know, you do a contribution during the stream and I can't immediately give you a shout out, you'll still get one. In addition, keep in mind it's subjective what I read on my stream, so if you're trying to derail the stream or bring up something negative or toxic or some kind of a ridiculous meme that's derailing the stream or has to do with another streamer, stuff like that is not allowed. Please read the rules that are publicly listed below the stream right now before we get started so you understand them. But understand, I'm not obligated to say or do anything on my streams. I'm incredibly appreciative of any contributions during a stream. They are not required. However, they are much appreciated and they keep things going. So thanks to anyone in advance who thinks that they would like to contribute. Now, a couple things. Number one, if you want to know how to contribute, just type exclamation point tip, type exclamation point and the type of contribution you want to do. So for example, if you type exclamation point tip, it'll pop up the command on how to do that. Exclamation point cheer, it'll pop up explanations on how to cheer. Or exclamation point sub, it'll explain how to sub. All right. In particular, this month of May, we have a sub goal of 500 subscribers. If we can hit 500 subs by the end of this month at any point, I'm going to be doing the return of the retrospective event special marathon. The way this works is for a whole day, I'll be streaming like 7-8 hours straight of going back and reminiscing with you guys, watching old gameplay clips, old vlogs, old streams, stuff that I did in the past, and we can watch it together. I'll react to it. I'll give you some behind-the-scenes commentary and stuff about back when I was doing this kind of stuff, and it's a really fun time. I've done 3 of these in the last year, and people absolutely loved every single time I did it and want more. Last time I ended it, we want more. And I said, well, let's give it a break so that way we're not doing it constantly. So I didn't do one in the month of April. But if we hit the sub goal this month, we will do one, you know, either by the end of May or say early to mid-June. Okay? So that's one of the major reasons why you should subscribe this month. In addition to that, you get many, many benefits of subscribing, including access to my over 30 emotes here on the channel, as well as access to the cool Chat Crown badge that shows how long you've been a supporter, and you will not have to watch advertisements when I run them during live streams. Pretty cool benefits, all right? So please consider subbing. Thanks to everyone who has or is considering it. It helps out the channel. You get cool stuff, and we're going to have a special event if we can hit 500 subs by the end of this month, all right? Now, even though, guys, I appreciate any contributions, any form of contribution, the one major way you can help me right now in the short term is by tipping me. And this is kind of urgent at this point, reason being, one of the things that I've been talking about here on pre-stream is that I was bothered by financial stuff behind the scenes during my day off yesterday. One of the things that happened was my tax guy contacted me and said, okay, I'm going to begin the process of, you know, getting you on this payment plan for your taxes that you owe to the federal government. but I want you to make a payment against your account because you owe me for doing your federal taxes this year. He charged me over $1,200 to do that, and I don't have that money. So I have to start paying him slowly for the federal taxes. I have to make a major payment. So what I'm doing is I'm taking all those tips that you guys gave me over the last week and making a payment to him with them. So that's all well and good. That means that's going to help me with the tax situation. But now all those tips that I was going to put towards bills and stuff this month are now gone because they have to go to my accountant or / tax attorney to get him to do the work on the federal tax plan. So you see what I mean? It never ends. It never freaking ends. All right? It's just like, okay, one thing's done. Oh, wait, here's the next thing. Then here's the next thing. And this is what is pissing me off is I just want to have I want to be in a place where I don't have to talk to you guys about this stuff. I do. And for a few weeks actually there in April, I didn't have to at all, which was very nice. But sadly now I'm in a situation where this month, everything's going to be insanely financially tight to the point where I know at one point I'm going to be behind on payments on stuff. There's no way I'm going to be able to pay that all. I just know it. Because I don't have enough money. What happened was, I was not here streaming for a whole week in April. And all the money that I raised previous to that time away went to taxes. So it's not like I have any extra funds at all to make up for the fact that this month I'm going to make a lot less because I wasn't here for a week last month. All right. Now, on top of all that, my tax guy's like, oh, you got to pay me some money or else I'm not even going to do this tax plan. So it's like this on top of this on top of this, right? So I appreciate all contributions. But right now, the best way you can contribute is by tipping me. Because when you tip me, I get those funds immediately. And being very upfront and transparent with all of you, I need tips to pay bills this month. If I don't get enough tips this month, I can't pay certain bills. I don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, they're all going to say I'm late fees and shit and everything's behind. And it sucks. I basically need to try to make extra money this month via tips. All right. So if you absolutely are going to contribute and you can, all right, please tip me. If you want to know how you can tip, there's a tips jar button below the stream you can click on, or you can type !tip into the stream chat. Either or works. They'll bring you to my PayPal tips page where you can either be completely anonymous or you can leave your name in a message. If you do so, choose a shout out during the streams. Also, you don't need to have a PayPal account to tip me at all. You can use a debit or credit card, and it's completely, easy to do. It's not a complicated process. Some people think you have to do a big registration process and get a PayPal account. It's not. It's not like that at all. Maybe at one point it was, but not anymore. Okay? All right, so please consider tipping me during the streams if you want to help out this month. All right? Thank you to anyone who already has, and thanks to anyone considering it. It is much appreciated. All right, I got that out of the way. There go the plugs. All right, so now let's go ahead and get to shout-outs for those who have contributed, and then we're going to get started with MK11. Sounds good? All right, give me a second here. Let's see here. All righty. All righty. Hold on 1 second here. Okay. So first of all, looks like a day ago, I actually received a cheer from Drunk Mike Tyson, who asked, how do I go about acquiring your autograph? Do you have a P.O. box or something I could mail you an item to be autographed? No, I don't, at all. Sorry. I would say that, honestly, the only way you could really get an autograph is if you were to buy something for my collectibles collection, which, by the way, I should talk about this. I completely forgot to mention this. So I had a person, a longtime fan, purchased both my portal gun and my Songbird collector's edition statue from BioShock Infinite, and they had me sign the Songbird, and those sold this week and are mailed out and are en route to one happy fan. So if any of you are interested in possibly buying something from my collection of statues and collectibles, I have many things, including a Joker statue from DC Comics, a Poison Ivy statue from DC Comics, 3 different Team Fortress 2 figures, although I'll be honest with you, I don't think those are very economical because they're only worth about $130 each, but the shipping is going to be like anywhere from $50 to $100, so I don't know about those. I've got a Mass Effect 3 Avenger replica rifle. I've got a Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet, as well as Madam Death co-op, because they're both in it, statue, and the freaking Infinity Gauntlet glows. Okay, that should be super popular right now because of Avengers Infinity War and Endgame right now. I mean, hell, let me keep going. I've got a Guile statue from Street Fighter 2. I've got a Cobra Commander diorama from G.I. Joe. I've got a Scorpion statue for Mortal Kombat, which also should probably be pretty popular right now, but sadly it has a little bit of damage to it. It wasn't even a very great statue when I bought it. Some of the magnets and stuff on the feet came off, but you know, that's just a specific about that certain statue. Basically, I've got a lot of, plus I've also got 2 Street Fighter figures that are from Play Arts. That's a company that makes a lot of cool collectibles. One's Ryu and one's Chun-Li, and I also have a Play Arts Nathan Drake action figure. So I've got a lot of stuff just sitting around here that I know if I sold it, I'd make money to help me right now with this situation, these finances this month. The problem is I can't sell it online on a place like eBay because someone would fucking troll my ass because they just see, oh, someone's selling out of Seattle. I know that's Phil. So it sucks. I have to basically rely on people who are like, fans or whatever. And I'll be honest, I had 3 different fans who contacted me and were interested in these. But then when I told them, okay, here it is, here's the shipping cost, etc., they were like, nah, well, we're not going to do it. Which sucks, because I really could have used the money. So if any of you who are longtime viewers or fans or someone who I know and trust are maybe interested in some of these collectibles, email me at darksidephil@hotmail.com. It's all negotiable. Trust me, this is not, I'll give you a perfect example. The Portal gun is sold for a ridiculously, incredibly high price online. Mine is unopened, and I sold it to the fan for less than half of what people are selling it for online. Okay? So, there you go. You want, these are high-value items that you can get for a big discounted price. I took care of my stuff. You know what I mean? But admittedly, the shipping is annoying. Like, any of these statues probably going to cost anywhere from $50 to $100 to ship. Just being honest. Because that's how much shipping costs. But if you're getting it for half price of what you would buy it anywhere else, you know what I mean? Then the shipping is negligible. It offsets the cost of the shipping. So, again, please email me, darksidephil@hotmail.com. I really, anything you guys would possibly get from me, it's very helpful right now. Like I said, the funds from this fan are helping me, honestly, with a lot of things, including paying my tax guy right now, okay? But anyway, to get back to the subject, Drunk Mike Tyson, no, I don't have a P.O. box. I don't have any. You can't mail me something to be signed. But for example, man, maybe I'd like one of Phil's collectibles. I'd be more than happy to include something signed with it or even sign the collectible itself. If you really want me to do that, it's probably going to depreciate the value of it. But I'm willing to do whatever. That's a good way that you could get something from me. All right? So, no, I don't have anything. I actually never did. I never had a way for you to send me something to sign. I send it back or anything like that. Simply because that's expensive shit. Like I said, the shipping is so expensive in the United States that it wouldn't even be economical. Imagine you mail me a game and then I have to sign it and mail it back. It's going to cost, more than the value of the game to ship it to and from me. So, no, I don't do anything like that. Okay? All right. Tantamounter did a 200-bit cheer yesterday. Thank you very much, Tantamounter, for the cheer while I was not here. And Golden Colts also did a couple cheers yesterday. So much appreciated, guys. Thanks for the support when I was on my day off. All right. All right. Now, excuse me. Let us begin with shout-outs for today. We start with Real Talk Modme, who cheered and said, I hope you plan on sticking on playing the characters you enjoy picking, like Garrus, the Collector, or Sub-Zero. The rest of the cast is either not good or... Wait a minute, I completely screwed this up. I skipped a whole line in his message. Let's try this again. I hope you plan on sticking with playing the characters you enjoy playing, like Garrus, Collector, or Cetrian. If not, then I recommend using Baraka, Scorpion, or Sub-Zero. The rest of the cast is either not good or you won't enjoy how they play. If you pick Garrus, try his other version called Infinite Warden and try it out. So apparently he's saying Garrus may be better in his other version. I guess I've been picking, build 1. And he's saying build 2 might be better. Okay. Okay, so... Alright, so to respond to Real Talk Modme. Number 1, yes, I do like Garrus, I do like Collector, and I do like Cetrian. Okay? Cetrian in particular plays very different from the other two. Garrus is more of a hybrid, while Collector is pretty much, an up-close guy with big combos. I more than likely will play more with them, especially on Sunday when I'm going to play against Brian and Kekken and maybe viewers. So you'll see more of that. In regards to other characters, I already kind of know who I want to try out today and maybe even next week, Tuesday or whatever. And we'll see. You know, I'm not guaranteeing you anything, but you're right. It seems to me Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Baraka all seem to be really good in this version. Baraka has really high damage, easy to pull off combos. Scorpion basically is almost completely safe online by spamming fucking teleport, which is ridiculous in my opinion, but it is because it's so slow online, you can't react to the fucking teleport. And Sub-Zero, same thing. He has a fast overhead that is very hard to block. If he does a high-low mix-up with the overhead into a low attack, it's very hard to block or defend against. At least online. I'm sure offline, it's a completely different gameplay situation, but online, I can definitely see why those characters have really good tactics. Although it's funny because you're saying that, but I've heard that basically the Cage family, you know, Sonya, Cassie, and Johnny are like some of the three best characters in the game as well, and you didn't even mention them. So we'll see, you know, we'll see, but don't worry, I'm not dropping Mortal Kombat 11 or anything anytime soon. It's been fun alternating between this and other stuff, so that I'm going to keep going and checking out more characters, okay? So anyway, first of all, you were the first cheerer of the day. It was, what, 50 bits? Real Talk Mommy, thank you very much. However, right after that, we had a cheer from Abigail Rayfinger, who did a 55-bit cheer. And he says, last day of classes for the spring semester, time for 4 months of summer. That is awesome to hear. I hope that you'll be swinging by the streams if and when you can during your summer downtime. A lot of people have more summer downtime coming up. You know, they finish up either here in May or June. That's good. Also, I should bring this up. Abigail Rayfinger used the Bleed Purple Cheer Mo. And if you guys aren't aware, the Bleed Purple Cheer Mo, if you use it right now during cheering on Twitch, you give an additional 10% bonus bits to said streamer for free. It's not even your bits, it's just free bits that show up by using this cheer mode. So if you guys are going to cheer today, please consider using the Bleed Purple emote, because it's just a no-brainer. It helps me more, and you guys do it for free. There's no skin off your backs, you know what I mean? So there you go. There you go. Okay, continuing on. We move on to King Gokin, who has subscribed for 28 months. Thank you very much for 28 months of support, King Gokin. Then we had the first tip of the day, which came in from Minori. Hold on a second. Crap. My phone's screwing up. My phone just started vibrating. Oh, I see. It just started sending me about 100 emails. All right, I'm just going to put it down. I'm going to ignore it, or I'm going to be distracted for the whole stream. Minori01 did the first tip of the day, $6. And says, do you have Donkey Kong... Jesus. Let's try that again. Do you have Donkey Kong 64 on your list? I do. I would eventually consider playing it. I'm going to be honest with you. Right now, I think it's not something I want to do right away. I just played all 3 Donkey Kong Country games. And don't get me wrong, they were fun, but that's a lot of classic platforming. I think for now, I want to hold off on another classic platformer and just kind of stick to the stuff I've been doing. For the short term, you know, we'll see long term, but I definitely don't want to do it now and overload you guys. We've done enough Donkey Kong for a while, I think, okay? Maybe we'll come back to it at a future date. A lot of people are saying that they'd actually prefer to see Mario 64 than Donkey Kong 64, and I tend to agree, so. All right, so thank you for that tip. You're up on the leaderboard there, Minori. Retired Spoiler did a 500-bit cheer. He says, sorry about last time, but how's the married life? It is good. Actually, it's very good. If anything, in my very, you know, busy, stressful life outside of streaming, you know, the time that I get to spend with Kat has been very nice, and, you know, it's been good. It's just not enough, you know. 1 day a week to spend with your wife is not a lot. I'm just saying. Now, I'm not saying that that's not the situation that many people are in. In fact, a lot of people don't even get to spend a day a week with their significant other / spouse. I'm lucky that I get to. But, you know, it would be nice one day if I can get out of the situation I'm in and I could stream a little less to spend more time with her. But I just can't do it right now. It's not viable. I have to be here 6 full days a week in order to make ends meet. So, continuing on. Kappa? No. Kapak? I can't know how to say this guy's name. Kapak Pa Mike. Subscribe to the channel. Very much apologize. I have no idea how to pronounce your name, and I probably butchered it horrendously. So sorry about that. Numa to me $5 and says, when did YouTube become corporate too? Many years ago. When I started on YouTube in 2008, they seemed to be a website that cared a lot more about the common content creator and what they wanted to do creative-wise with their channel and the like, I would say it probably started around 2011, 2012. That's when they changed everything. All the customized channels went away. Everything turned into a white fucking textbook. All these automated systems started being uploaded to YouTube, like the content ID system and everything. And it went to shit. You know, that was a long time ago, but hey, you know, it's before then, it just seemed like it was a different positive atmosphere. People would go to YouTube to watch fun, positive, constructive content, not to propagate negative, toxic, garbage content. It didn't seem like the common YouTuber back then had you know, 2 brain cells in their heads like they do now, where all they want to do is troll and do nasty shit in comments and jump on drama bandwagons and shit. Sadly, that's what the business has degraded into as it became more automated and more corporate. So, there's your answer. Retired spoiler chewed again, 245 bits. He said, what is your favorite thing to do on your days off? Oh, by the way, I forgot to update total tips. My bad. Let me do that. Well, a couple things. Number one, you know, Kat and I have a few places where we like to go just to enjoy ourselves. Not to say that we're spending money or whatever, because we really don't have any to spend. But a few places we just like to go and hang out and walk around, get some exercise and stuff like that. We have a few places where we like to frequent to eat every once in a while. Not that we can do it all the time, but when we get a chance and we can, you know, do something on the cheap, we do. You know, and honestly, no matter what we're doing, just spending time together. Because it may be a stupid day where we have to do a ton of errands. Oh my God, we got to go to the garbage dump, you know, on a random day. Or we got to go do recycling of styrofoam, right? Stupid, menial, trivial things. But when you do it with someone you love, it makes it more significant and fun. So just being able to talk with her and spend time with her and do stuff with her is so amazing. And, you know, I know that's not, you know, you might say, oh, it doesn't sound significant. That doesn't sound, you know, too detailed or important. But for me, it is. For us, it is. Because that's the time we get together. So that's what we got to make the most of it. You know what I mean? Grocery shopping, which we do every week. Every single day off that I take is our grocery shopping day. As much as it's not funny, very fun to go grocery shopping, when you're doing it with someone you love, at least it's more interesting. Okay? Fair enough? There you go. Hodor Targ cheered. He says, please contact your personal Twitch guy. I heard after 90 days of being blacklisted, you should be eligible for Twitch bounties again. Other streamers are making bank right now out of those generous sponsorships. You miss out on ad money, sadly, these moments when you need money the most. Listen, the truth of the matter is that there's no set policy whatsoever for the bounties program on Twitch at all. There never was. When I was originally signed up for it, it said right on it, this program can be taken away at any time. This program is a new program in beta. It's still considered in beta. It never really left beta phase. And basically nothing's guaranteed. It's very subjective what they give everyone. So one person might get a ton of opportunities, another person gets none. And as I've already explained to you guys, okay, the bottom line here is that, sadly, because of troll activity, I can't get sponsored streams anymore. I took advantage of 2 of them last year. One of them was for an indie game where the trolls went over to their fucking Discord, apparently, and spammed the living shit out of it so badly that the developer went to Twitch and said, we don't want this guy playing our game because, you know, look at all the negative attention it brought. And then, again, when I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which I was already playing, and I did a very positive gameplay stream of the game during my playthrough. It wasn't even like I was doing a one-off stream for a game I wasn't playing. They went and spammed Ubisoft. Now, I don't know anything about if Ubisoft took any action. I have no clue. All I can tell you is, since then, which was October of last year, my whole bounty board is empty and never has seen an offer since then. And it sucks. People have told me, Phil, are you aware that games like MLB and Mortal Kombat 11 and all these games that you're already playing have sponsored stream opportunities? No, I am blacklisted. They're never going to put me back into this program. Okay? They're just not. And Twitch has zero obligation to do so. Because, like I said, it's an optional program that was in beta, and it literally said when you signed up for it, they can do whatever they want. So apparently, the complaining of this indie dev was so loud that whoever works for the bounty board system at that point didn't really do much action. But then when I did the second one, whatever happened, happened. And now I'm out of the program. All right? There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do. What could I do? All I can do is complain, and nothing's going to happen because it was an optional program. There's no contract I had with Twitch that said, oh, well, we're guaranteed to get you back in there in 90 days. There's nothing. That doesn't exist. This is bullshit. What you're hearing is nonsense. All right, it's a completely optional program that they created, and they're going to give those opportunities to people who don't have giant swarming communities of shitheads following them around, who are going to basically harass the game developers. I mean, in reality, why on earth would a game developer want me to play their game on a sponsored stream if it means hundreds of people are going to go harass them on social media, right? They don't want to deal with that shit. So that's why they don't, they wouldn't offer me those things. It's cause and effect, okay? So it is what it is. It just sucks. I will never be offered another bounty. I check periodically. Trust me, every maybe week or two, I jump in there and the bounty board is always empty. There's never an offer or an opportunity for me. Obviously it's been turned off. For me, I'm happy with my streams on Twitch. Sure, I would love more opportunities to make more money, but knowing that the program was completely optional, I knew that this could happen. And quite frankly, I kind of thought maybe it would with these shitheads who do this stuff to me. So it's just another opportunity where I would be in a much better position financially if it weren't for these people who directly want to hurt me. It's that simple. If these people would not directly hurt me all the time, I'd be in a better position. It's their fault that I get screwed over financially all the time. And you can try to make excuses and shit. Your excuses mean nothing. It's 100% cause and effect. These people directly try to hurt me all the time. I get hurt. And now I end up in a situation where, man, I can't make ends meet. I need to try to appeal to the viewers to help me out because these shitheads took away money that probably would have fixed this situation. Imagine if just with some of these games, Mortal Kombat 11 I'm playing a tremendous amount of, right? Days Gone, MLB, all these games I've been playing recently that probably have sponsor stream opportunities and I can't take advantage of any of them. This could have been hundreds of dollars of additional revenue for me, but instead I get nothing because of these pieces of shit. Who I don't know. I don't know why they try to hurt me. They just do it because they do. They just do it because they can. These are people who, I could get away with it and hurt someone, and it's completely anonymous, and I won't have any negative impact against myself. I'll do it. That's how degraded these people are. They're not. I mean, that's not even what a fucking normal human does. But that's how these people are. They're nuts. Okay? So it is what it is, and nothing I can do about it. So please, all I'll say is this. Please don't bother talking about this, harping on it. I'm past it. I mean, it sucks. Yeah. But I'm not someone who's going to sit here and negatively dwell on it. These people concretely hurt me on a daily basis because they can get away with it. There's no repercussions for what they do. And I know that. So, other people will get all these awesome positive opportunities. I don't get them because of these sickos. And there's nothing I can do about it. So please don't even bother. I mean, I appreciate your cheer, Hodortar. There's no reason to even bring it up. It's just a waste of everyone's time because nothing's ever going to happen, in regards to this. Okay? Okay. All right, let's continue on. Cam Jersey did a 50-bit cheer. He says, Evening Phil, came back from my MMA session. I did kicks and takedown openings. Hope you're good. All right, thank you, Cam Jersey, for the cheer. Shout out to Rob. Who did tip me $15? Thank you, Rob. $15 tip. That's very significant. And it's the biggest tip of the day. Let's get Rob up on the leaderboard here and update the total tips. And he says, hope you're doing okay, dude. I mean, indeed I am. I'm looking forward to another fun week of streaming here. It should be fun. It should be exciting. And I hope you guys are looking forward to it. Yeah, it should be a good time. And thank you, Rob, for that very significant contribution. We're up to $26 so far in tips today. Thank you. Vote Democrat cheered. He says, I'm going to take my horse to the Old Town Road. Going to ride till I can't no more. All right, well, there you go. I don't know what the hell that song is, but thank you very much, Vote Democrat. Mr. Papavero did a 50-bit cheer using the Bleed Purple cheer mode. Thank you very much for the bonus bits. And he says, Phil, just join. I don't know if someone cheered this. It's an announcement made by the director of Sonic movie. They're going to redesign Sonic. Yeah, I saw that. And everyone is speculating what the hell this means. Because the Sonic the Hedgehog movie is supposed to come out in November. All right? That's not a lot of time. It's May. That's 6 months. And he saw everyone's reaction to the trailer, how negative it was, how everyone says Sonic looked like complete shit, and therefore the movie's going to be a joke. And he's like, okay, well, we're committed to making the best movie possible, so we're going to go back to the drawing board and redesign Sonic. Everyone's like, huh? How is that even possible? If you have the whole movie rendered already, right? Or at least, it's in post-production where they're doing editing and everything. How can you go back and redesign Sonic from the ground up unless what you're saying is you already had another version of Sonic that looked different, maybe more true to the games, and they did this as like a way to say, well, we really want the more realistic Sonic in the movie, but if people really negatively flip out, we have the fallback where we can switch. Okay? The other thing is, a lot of people have been saying, you know, this late into the production of the game, okay, including things such as, oh, there's going to be merchandise tie-ins, there's going to be advertisement tie-ins. A lot of that production probably is already in motion, if not already done, you know. They don't make merchandise for a movie the week before the fucking movie comes out. They make it a long time ahead of time so you can do the logistics of packaging, shipping, distributing, getting it ready for sale. So if they're redesigning Sonic and he looks totally different, you know, what about all the merch and the advertisements that have already been created with the other Sonic? See? So a lot of people are like, how could this possibly be? Some people, these conspiracy theorists, are already saying this was a ploy. That Sonic that's in the trailer was never going to be the real Sonic for the movie. They purposely planned on this happening. And then when it happened, they already had a real Sonic that they were going to use for the movie lined up behind the scenes. And they're going to swap to a Sonic that looks like the Sonic from the games now. I don't know if I necessarily believe that. I mean, that's a pretty far-fetched and very expensive conspiracy theory. Imagine we created two completely different Sonics, and we even did a whole fake campaign of advertisement for the movie first, and now we're changing. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That sounds really far-fetched to me. But I guess we'll see what happens. Okay? And go from there. So, Vote Democrat Cheery says, since the trolls actually harass you daily, can't you go to law enforcement? That's illegal. No. Law enforcement doesn't deal with this shit. If you go to my local police, you know, and I say, oh, these people are harassing me with online shit like this, they'd be like, that's nice. What do you want us to do? We have murders and drugs and car accidents and fires and all kinds of shit to deal with in real life. We can't deal with virtual shit. And sadly, that's the state of matters right now. And that's why there's so much cyberbullying, cybercrime, because people can get away with it. There's no watchdogs of the internet who are on this kind of stuff. You're absolutely right. Doing this kind of stuff should be illegal or is illegal. Some of the stuff that's happened to me 100% was illegal. But there's no capacity for any kind of law enforcement to handle it unless it's like a multi-million-dollar crime where someone's hacking a bank. Okay. But outside of that, so much shit gets away with online every day. There's no equipment or situation to handle this kind of shit. So, no. Local law enforcement is not going to care about this stuff. Lawlermittens Cheers says, how much for Chestnut? Chestnut's not for sale. I don't know why you would want to buy Chestnut. Wet Crab just cheered and used the bleed purple cheer mode. Thank you very much. He says, you should do a clip type show making fun of today's gamers. I think your commentary would be great. I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you have a suggestion for a show, I mean, I'm all ears. You can always email me at darksidephil@hotmail.com. But I'm not exactly sure what you mean, a clip show making fun of gamers. I don't watch other streamers or gamers to make fun of them. I would not want to do that. I never would want to take someone else's content just to do negative shit over it. Tons of people do that to me, and that would be pretty hypocritical. All right. Mr. Papavera just cheered and said, gotta fix fast. Hashtag not too fast. They should delay it to give artists time. That's a lot of pressure to put on the artists. Right, imagine that. So the movie's supposedly still coming out in November. Now you're going to go back to the drawing board and expect the art team of this game to completely redesign Sonic and then implement a new Sonic in the game from the ground up? I don't know, man. I don't know. Kevin cheered, and this is definitely a troll cheer. Just listen to this message. One thing I hate about one stream that DSP did was when he played Call of Duty World War II. I was a historic researcher on that game, and when he called the USS Texas the USS shit ship, I was highly insulting to me and the Navy vets who are no longer with us. This is not trolling. It's just an option, and I hope that I'm not banned for it. Well, you're not going to get banned for it, but that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. I wasn't directly insulting anyone. It was obviously probably an off-the-cuff comment. I don't even remember the comment. It was probably just something stupid that I just said during the playthrough that was completely meaningless, and you're oversensitive, dude. Just being very honest here. I apologize if you actually took some kind of personal offense, because that wasn't intended. At the same time, you are way oversensitive if you think that a random comment made during a playthrough of Call of Duty World War II personally insulted you because you researched the ship, you got to toughen up. You know, there's a lot of internet snowflakes out there, and I hate to tell you, this is not something to be getting upset over. Trust me, in real life, there's a lot of things to get upset over. That's not one of them. Okay? And shout out to BSH2163, who tipped me $10. Thank you very much for the $10 tip. Again, much appreciated. If you guys and gals are going to contribute today, the best way of contributing would be tipping me. It helps me out more than anything else right now, and I need the help because this month is so tight because last month I was not here for a week, and I need to make up for that somehow. And the fact that I just emptied my bank account to pay my tax guy so he'll get me on a tax plan is not good. So thank you guys very much for any support. Again, I appreciate any of it, but tipping me right now is the best way to help. You can tip me by either looking below the stream and clicking on the tips jar button that's there, or you can type !tip into the stream chat. Yes, you can be anonymous when you tip, so no one will know it's you and you won't get harassed. And yes, you do not need a PayPal account to tip. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Let's end